Laozi, My Way. The Foreword. My first problem was the condition of the findings. They consisted of a disordered heap of bamboo strips, some of which were provided with characters that were difficult to decipher. So I had to decipher the characters once and then arrange the stripes or strip remnants. I compared the findings, assuming that I had an ancient text with traditional text, and relied on the fact that the entire text consisted of 81 chapters. However, both assumptions are by no means certain. To make matters worse, the present text is mentioned neither in a known literature catalogue nor anywhere else. My second problem was our knowledge of the ancient Chinese language. I assume that the text I restored could have been read to a halfway educated audience at the time it was written, but I have no idea how this reading could have sounded. We don't know much about the old Chinese vocalizations and mostly content ourselves with a projection into the well-known Middle Chinese, or read in the standard pinyin vocalization valid today, well knowing that this is at least insufficient. Thus, rhetorical refinements and the play with rhyme and rhythm, for example, remain largely hidden to us. My third problem was the translation itself. Whoever enjoys such a thing may compare the present translations of Tao Te Ching into Western foreign languages and enjoy the variety of interpretations. There is no congruence between word and character in the ancient Chinese language. On the one hand, some words are written with a number of different characters, and on the other hand, one character can write a whole number of different words. Even the possibility of writing a two-syllable word with one character cannot be ruled out. Thus, the present translation is ultimately only my very own interpretation of the material I have compiled and, if necessary, amended. Names of persons remain untranslated and are reproduced in the form of Mr. Surname in pinyin pronunciation. Most of the people in this text also appear in other texts from the pre-Qin period. Whether they are, however, identical with these can never be completely clarified. For some persons, there are no correspondences. Their historicity remains doubtful. I have tried to transfer units of measurement into units that are understandable to us. The only exception is the old Chinese mile, whose real length might have been only 1 to several hundred meters and may have even different lengths here and there. After studying all existing comments and to the best of my knowledge, I tried to implement the time specifications. Alone, one could write a whole book about the phenomenon of time. Where I considered it necessary, I have attached a short note. Place names I left untranslated in pinyin pronunciation. For a better classification of the wanderings of our author, I have supplemented them with today's place names in the form of small notes. I sincerely hope that the few comments will improve understanding and not contribute too much to disrupting the reading flow. The Translator.